Good morning, everybody. Mike Vacchi, PrincetonTrader.com, here for NTMarkets.com with your Tuesday morning pre-market webcast. Okay, S&P 500 E-mini futures daily chart, and what we have seen is the dip buyers just ruling the day. The dip buyers couldn't wait 30 seconds yesterday to come in and grab that low in the regular session. We went down and we printed in the 76, 75 area there at about 9:30, not even 9:31 in the morning. And they took it up and they left it there. Once it cleared 77.5, 78, we, effectively had a trend day on our hands. It was kind of slow developing, but once it got moving in the afternoon, I mean, that's what it had. There's only so long that the bears are going to be able to hold that back before, they just have to get out of the way and let them go. Now, we've talked in the webinars that I do about the monthly pivots. And I get asked repeatedly, why do you leave them on your chart? Why do you leave them on your chart? Why do you leave them on your chart? I leave them on my chart because they're important. Here's the June 2015 monthly pivot at 2099.80. Where did we stop? The June monthly pivot. We print 2100 and we have a nice little pullback. So, it did two things for us. It helped us get out of a couple of buy areas that we were in yesterday, take our runners off and, understand, because once, we're late in the day, we're bumping on the monthly pivot, and, how much are you looking to get out of something, especially if you're one of these people that can't hold overnight. So we were able to exit there, and the longer term folks are happy because they started to get involved in shorts that are up, anywhere from, 9 to 10 handles so far. Do I think 2100 is the high? I don't know. Maybe not. Probably not. We're very close to the upper band. It wouldn't be unreasonable to go and touch the upper band. We're going to have to see what happens when we get into the regular session this morning and the dip buyers show up again, because they will show up. Why? Why wouldn't they show up? This is the easiest deal there is. You come in, you buy it, you see if the bears are going to lay down, and then you're in good shape for the day. I think it's going to be a pretty whippy off the open today. I think it's going to be a lot more two-sided. But the issue is going to become when we see the daily pivot down here at 85.83. You got the August monthly that's linked up with that down to 88. This was a support area. The second chance long that I did for the room yesterday was at 86. So 86, 88 is going to be important. If we see that early in the regular session, we're only talking about 5 handles from where we are now. If we see that in the regular session, the dip buyers will come. The issue becomes, after they come and push the market higher, what are the bears going to do? Are they going to fight back? Are they going to create a lower high here versus 2100 and then a lower low and start to move back towards the 77 area? The other alternative is they do what they did yesterday, which is basically nothing. If they do basically nothing, then you have a little dip, and the dip goes here, you go sideways, and you go ahead and make another run. If that happens, I would expect to see 2106, which has been a big area for us, and the upper band, which is sitting right now at 2109 and change. So a lot of it has to do with what is the dip buy dynamic going to be today. All right, that's all I got. Everybody have a fantastic day. Follow us on Twitter at Princeton Trader. Check out the website. Check out the chat room. I'll be back tomorrow morning with another webcast. Trading well, everybody.